write a massive, carefully structured system prompt. You paste it into the chat window. For the first 20 minutes, the AI is brilliant. Then, 50 messages later, it forgets the rules, breaks character, and the entire context window collapses under its own weight. Developers are increasingly treating instructions like software assets, a concept often called prompt as code. We can see the demand for this approach by looking at a GitHub repository called Garden Skills by ConardLi. It recently passed 4,300 stars. On the left is the typical workflow, an endlessly scrolling block of conversational text. On the right is the Garden Skills approach, neat, version-controlled folders with locked configuration files. This structure provides the specific guardrails a model needs for specialized engineering or data retrieval tasks. But there's a serious trade-off here. You get these high-level capabilities, but you must navigate a sparse setup process to use them. Moving to strict configuration files requires an upfront investment, but it provides a way to scale an AI's capability without losing consistency. At the center of this workflow is the skill.md file. Instead of pasting instructions into a chat UI, you define the AI's behavior inside standardized YAML front matter. The Garden Skills master folder routes its subfiles directly into the agent's system core. Because this routing happens at the system level, the AI adopts a stable persona before you even type your first command. Working this way means prioritizing local file management and system paths over the standard chat interface. By treating prompts exactly like code dependencies, you lock the AI's behavior in place, eliminating the risk of persona drift during long sessions. Let's look at the specific tools included in the repository. The most demanding module is the Web Design Engineer. The Web Design Engineer enforces a mandatory 6-step workflow. The AI must define context and establish a design system before attempting a full build. An anti-cliché block list forces higher quality visual outputs over generic UI patterns. The trade-off is speed. If you ask this agent for a quick, dirty HTML snippet, it will refuse. It's programmed to prioritize a comprehensive design system first. The KB Retriever module uses a data flow security gate to stop incoming information, enforcing a strict learn before process rule. It scans a local datastructure.md index, restricting the AI to specific, sourced evidence. The third major module is GPT Image 2. It packs over 80 structured prompt templates and automatically detects whether you are running a local environment or pinging an external API. But deploying a rigid framework like this is unnecessary if you just need a simple placeholder graphic for a side project. These modules do not offer polite suggestions to the language model. They place operational constraints on exactly how the AI executes a task. The real value of this repository is its modular design. Watch how these puzzle-like blocks snap into the larger framework. You can move raw skill folders directly into the .claude or .agents directories of tools like Cursor. This local placement allows you to bypass complex, centralized API configurations. But there is a catch. The repository provides very little guidance for the setup process. The documentation consists of 4 bare-bones README links. There is no standard CLI guide, leaving you to figure out the integration yourself. And there is a maintenance cost. If you simply copy and paste these folders locally, they become orphaned. You won't receive upstream updates unless you configure Git submodules manually. The repository provides significant technical leverage, but it requires the user to act as their own IT support. So who should actually endure this setup tax? Garden Skills packs significant technical utility into its modules, but it's far from a consumer-friendly app. This quadrant chart measures technical intuition required against utility gained. Notice the glowing marker in the top right. In the bottom left, casual users seeking one-click extensions will hit frustration without documentation. But in the top right, for advanced developers, the effort yields a controlled workflow. For power users, moving from loose instructions to versioned code is an effective way to maintain control over complex AI behaviors. If you want to stop writing basic prompts and start building expert AI agents, hit subscribe and check the link below to explore the Garden Skills repository. See you.